Hello, it's Joseph with OCDetailing. Let's talk about what's going on in the shop today. You know what's missing right now? Alex. He's not here, so he's not watching porn. We'll start right here in the clean room with Ryan and Hugo. What?
It's a 0 to 60 and 2.0 web am gone.
Yeah, this is a very fast car. You know, when this car came out, it was actually blowing the doors off everything. It was the drag race champion. Then you got stuff like the Model S flat out now that would destroy this thing in a straight line race. And maybe even around a racetrack. I don't know. It'd be questionable. You'd have to see. But this is a McLaren 720. You know what's really cool about this car is that our customer who owns this, he drives this car a lot. We actually did this car like 3 years ago when he first got it. But he's putting like 20,000 miles on it, and someone else had previously done the film install on it, so we brought it in. We just did a correction in CQuartz, and then the film got some life out of it, so we took all the old film off, and now we're redoing the paint protection film with a much cleaner install, and then we're going to recoat everything and get it back to new. Literally 20,000 miles on this thing in 3 years, which is a lot for these types of cars. Over here, we have another fun one. This is a Toyota that identifies as a BMW, or is it the BMW that identifies as a Toyota? This is this is basically a convertible Toyota Supra, because if you don't know, BMW and Toyota work together on the Supra and the Z4, so these cars they look exactly the same on the inside. So when you see a Toyota Supra, it's actually a BMW that is identifying as a Toyota. The guys are doing a wheels off part of the detail right now, and Justin's waiting to bake the car because we just coated it in CQuartz Finest. Or Justin's being lazy and not working. Then we have this blue Model 3 over here that's here for a full paint correction. Christian, how's the paint on this one? Is it bad? Good?
The driver's side sucked, but the passenger side's pretty easy.
Better? Easier? Yeah, they've been correcting this for a couple days, so it's coming right along. Should be all done tomorrow. And then we have a GT3 here that was a big restoration job. This car came in, somebody bought it used, had a bunch of film on it, so we took it all off. We redid the film on it to a much cleaner install, wrapped it, full front end, the doors. We also did these rocker panels back here. And then we did CQuartz on everything. It's got some cool wheels on it. So that car's just waiting to go home. Diego over here is working on a Tesla Model Y that is a full wrap that had a lot of contaminants on the paint because it took many hours to clay it. Why do we have to get all the contaminants off really, really well?
Because I'm very picky and the customers are very picky. And it has to be perfect install, otherwise I don't want it.
You heard it from the man himself. It needs to be a perfect install. I very much agree. So let's check out Alex's garden over here. I'm not as enthusiastic as normal. It's been a very long month. We've been running a little bit behind, and it's starting to catch up with me. I'm a little bit tired, but and also my kid doesn't sleep very much. Alex has steadily improved the garden. So he's basically growing enough food to sustain us if the world ever ends. This is our bug out shelter is going to be here at the shop. So we'll have our own food. There's a creek right there. We could probably figure out a place to get water from. Silly, right? We have Carlos learning how to do chrome deletes. Hey Carlos, is it fun learning how to install new films?
Yes.
Yes?
Not fun taking 2 days on like that.
So the joys of learning how to install film, it's very frustrating, right? So you go to put the film on, and if it's not perfect, you have to do it again. And also, you're really slow at it. When you're somebody like Carlos, who's very new at doing this, versus Chris, who's our master vinyl installer over here, who can do this very, very quickly because he's done it 10,000 times.
Does it with the eyes closed.
He literally does it in Braille with his eyes closed. So, then Carlos comes over here and tries to repeat the same sequences of events, and it's pretty hard on your ego as a man to be like, Jesus, why do I take 73 times longer to do something I see this guy do with his eyes closed? I fail at life. Maybe I should kill myself. That's what happens to me when I see stuff like that happen. I don't think you should actually kill yourself though, Carlos. But practice makes perfect. You do this 10,000 times and you get a little faster at it. We were doing a chrome delete on this Model 3. It got its windows tinted. You got Drew over there tinting a car too. A lot of 3M crystalline getting installed. And then you have this blue Model S over here. We actually did this car back in 2018. You can actually look at the paint. It's still really good. Like, there's barely any swirl marks or anything on this car. The owner has taken really good care of it. He's had it for a couple years now, didn't want to get a new car, so he thought he would spruce it up. He put some cool wheels on it, brought it in for us to do a chrome delete. It looks like he got a new car back. Pretty neat, huh? Stealth Blue Model Y we just finished that's waiting on window tint and it can go home. We have this red GT4 over there. It's a constant fixture around here. And then we have an Aston Martin. These are pretty cool. It's funny this car's a stick shift. They sound demonic. Aston did a really good job with the exhaust note on this. And then we have this 911. This car's all prepped. It's got the windows tinted. It's just waiting to go in the film room, which will happen after that McLaren comes out. So that's what we got going on at the shop today. Thanks again. I'm Joseph with OCDetailing.